you ready? Are you interested for a little Roxy music? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much as always for being here as the clouds are dark. And I feel like I say this almost every video recently, like the clouds are darkening. It's about to start storming. It's only 10:53 in the morning, and yet it seems to be on the way. Anyways, how about a little Roxy music to start off the day, to start off the morning? We're going to be listening to this track, Prairie Rose. This is the final track off of their album Country Life, which was released in 1974. We are listening to this because this was suggested and sponsored by Caden. So Caden, thank you so much for sending in the request. I appreciate that. And this track had also been suggested by R. Dumont, Daz, Transzero, and Silvertube as well. So thank you guys as well for that. I don't quote me on this. I feel like the first time we ever listened to Roxy music, I feel like we listened to something off of this album. Like I'm not looking. I could look, I suppose, really quick. But I feel like the first time we ever listened to the band, it was something from this album. I think. I'm just checking really quick, but we haven't returned to it ever since then. I want to say it was Out of the Blue. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. When was that uploaded? February 16th, 2020. 6 years. It's been a bit. So let's go ahead and listen to this track. That was the first song we ever listened to from Roxy Music. How funny. Let's go to listen to this one. We'll of course discuss it after. Here we go. Love that bass line. Transition.
Lonesome star, shine on the big country with open skies and you for company. Oh, Prairie Rose, how happy I should be.
Kind of a country-ish guitar. I like a little bit of piano sprinkled in there too.
You're tantalizing me.
Andy's getting loose there. Just a little loose. I really like the bass line here though. Like, it's very bouncy. Kind of a smoothness at odds with the edginess from those guitar solos.
I will compose in fancy rhyme or just play prose, a song of praise to you, Prairie Rose. Though I'm not sure I
distinct Western kind of sound. Without being a caricature. It's a catchy outro. I think that the track really nicely lives up to the name of the album. Country life, and very distinctively, there's a country aspect in here, whether it's Phil's guitar kind of playing a little bit of a slide at certain parts, or some of the piano playing as well, and just the overall direction. There's a nice Western kind of country sound, like a slice of it in here. Like it's still, distinctively, is this considered their early music? I haven't looked at their discography. Is this their fourth studio album? Okay. So this is their fourth studio album. Later on in their career, they hit more of a smooth kind of path. But in their earlier stuff that we've covered, it's a little bit more rock-based, kind of glam rock, progressive in certain ways, right? So this seems to be hitting that kind of style. It reminds me in some ways of early Brian Eno albums like Taking Tiger Mountain and that kind of thing. And I just really like how they have their own personality, but they're not afraid to explore different areas and different genres. And even, like I say, taking kind of a country Western slice and inserting it into here. And Brian sounds just as good as ever, obviously. I really love that soloing between Andy and Phil. First starting off with Andy on his sax there. And it's just really raw, really beautifully messy is how I put it. It's beautifully messy, that solo. And then it perfectly transitions into Phil's solo, which has a really nice jagged edge to it. And where's the party at? The party's at that bass line. The bass is performed here by John Gustafson on here. And really, 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 really like his bass playing. I love, like I said, while the solo was going specifically from Phil, I love how his bass has this smooth, bubbling kind of cadence to it at odds and, in contrast to Phil's guitar playing, which has just a lot of edge and a lot of rawness to it. So it's just really cool hearing them both kind of those contrasting flavors, even though throughout the whole track, Gustafson was playing absolutely wonderfully. I also really like the transition in the intro, the way that it transitions from the intro to the verse. Let me see if I can... Here. That. I love how it almost has this distressing, kind of alarming sound to it. The way that it rises up and just pushes into almost not literally, but a painful kind of level, a painful kind of pitch. And just the horns and the synths and everything. It just hits. It's like an air raid siren. And then the music breaks through. And I love how aggressive the drumming is at that particular point as well. Just like an onslaught in relentless rhythm, building up to that. And then once those jets cool down, it's really pleasant once we run to the intro here. So I thought that this all worked really, really well. And you can distinctly kind of hear that glam rockish kind of style here. But once again, it's done with their personality, with the way that they swing things. And I think that they do it incredibly well. But this part I thought was actually kind of the coolest thing, just transition. It's like, okay, you get it? But then that tension, especially Andy, I thought that was kind of the coolest part of the song, to be honest. It was a small thing, just that little bit of transition, but it was very, very distinct and kind of unique the way they brought that in. And of course, how they kind of revisit certain aspects of that later on in the solos and such. And it's a very catchy song as well, going through. Let us look at the lyrics here. Oh, that's where I belong, it seems to me. Texas lonesome stars shine on the big country with open skies, and for you, and you for company. Oh, Prairie Rose, how happy I should be. Two things I need in life, just a little Texas and just a little of you. Hey, hey, you can take it from me. Hey, hey, I'll be coming, you'll see. Hey, hey, oh, what a state to be in. Hey, hey, you're tantalizing me. And I view this as, not only literally the state of Texas, but also the state that she puts him in. I will compose in fancy rhyme or just plain prose a song of praise to you, Prairie Rose. Though I'm not sure I can explain your strange allure, oh, Prairie Rose, a crown of thorns, a scented flower. Hey, hey, I'd better leave right away. I can hear you calling me. Hey, hey, Prairie Rose. And it just ends and fades away from there. So, like I said, I'm assuming that this is written by Ferry himself, and maybe he just has a certain affinity for Texas. Maybe he visited at some point and said, wow, this is a really cool place. I've never personally been, but I hear the barbecue is quite nice. But yeah, I view it as that, but also he also, of course, as I was reading it, could be, of course, relating it to an actual person. Or you could take this in a personification kind of way. Maybe he's personifying Texas into a woman and just waxing poetic about her. Or it could be vice versa. It could be describing a woman with the beauty of Texas. Something like that. Could go either way on that particular track, but either way it goes, it's going quite nice. Let me know what you all thought of this track in the comments below. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for stopping on in. Caden, thanks so much for the request as well. I appreciate the support, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Have a fantastic one. I'll see you later.